Finally, we have come to the end of the FIFA Club World Cup 2025 edition, the first ever 32-team extension. This tournament saw the introduction of group stages, knockout stages, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then the final, day, which is the finale. And yesterday, we had the final match between PSG and Chelsea. And guess what? Chelsea are world champions. Yes, if you don't know, Chelsea are the world champions of the FIFA Club World Cup, tournament, with 3 goals against PSG on the final night at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Now, I want to talk about some of the big wins of the night. Who won what, who took away what, and who was recognized for their contribution in the whole tournament. And there have been some notable names. Now, let's not forget that Chelsea winning the first ever edition of the extended version of the FIFA Club World Cup means that they will have the world, champions badge on their jerseys for the next 4 years. So for the next 4 years, if you see that gold-like badge on Chelsea's jersey, don't fret. It's just because they are world champions, and yes, they rightly deserve it for the amazing performance they put up, throughout this whole tournament. They've beat a number of South American teams, but hey, they have beat current Champions League winners. So automatically, without dispute, without any backtalk, without any second guessing, Chelsea are officially the world champions, taking the first ever cup in this tournament in the most amazing way. Now, the cup itself is so glamorous. It's a golden cup in a globe-like. It's a golden cup in a globe-like form and engraved with countries all over the world. So automatically, Chelsea is in a different league. Now, this means that with this cup in addition, Chelsea has taken all the major It means that Chelsea has taken all the major FIFA cups in history. Now let me give you a list of some of the cups that Chelsea has taken so far, in addition to this FIFA Club World Cup that they've taken. They've taken the UEFA Conference League Cup in the recently ended season. The Chelsea were the winners of the Conference League. They took that as well. They have taken the FA Cup before. They've taken the EFL Cup before. And Champions League, Chelsea are, former Champions League winners. They won it in 2021. They've done that, yes. Chelsea are Europa League winners also. And now they have taken the FIFA Club World Cup, which is the league or the tournament. Officially, Chelsea has cleared all the major FIFA Cups in history, and they've set a new pace. So if you don't know, the Blues are leading, and the Blues are the champions. But also on that night, on the finals night, there were a lot of awards, there were a lot of performances. The most outstanding player of the night for me, in my own words, was Desire Doué from PSG. Looking at the fact that PSG was 3 goals down, this guy, 20-year-old lad, by the way, he stood on his feet. He put up an impressive play. He was all over the field, making all the necessary moves for PSG, even though they failed to win the game yesterday. So for his performance, Desire Doué was awarded the FIFA Best Young Player of the tournament. Yes, from PSG, even though they did not get the ultimate, cup, Desire Doué from PSG won the FIFA Best Young Player of the night, and he took the award for that. And also for the Adidas Golden Glove, which is the best goalkeeper award, we had Robert Sánchez from Chelsea for his stunning performance on the final night. Now, if you did not watch the game, I'd like to put you on game. Luis Sanchez showed us that yes, he's a world champion, he's a world-class keeper. The kind of saves he put up for Chelsea yesterday, stunning saves, stunning performance. So yes, he really deserved this award as the Adidas Golden Glove award for the tournament. And also moving on to the Golden Boot, which is the Adidas Golden Boot for the top goal scorer, we have Gonzalo Garcia from Real Madrid. The Real Madrid youngster made his debut for Real Madrid and came in this tournament, three games so far, 3 games so far, 4 goals and then 1 assist, making him the ultimate top goal scorer of the tournament. Even though Real Madrid were trashed by PSG in the semi-finals game, Gonzalo Garcia has gone on to shine bright, and I'm looking forward to what he has in store for the world. And also, the ultimate golden ball, the Adidas golden ball, which is the best player of the tournament, was awarded to none other than Chelsea's Cole Palmer. Yes, Cole Palmer, after winning the MVP of the game yesterday for 2 stunning goals and an assist, he proceeded to win, the golden ball, the Adidas golden ball, which is for the best player of the tournament. And this is because throughout this tournament, he's won 3 goals, 2 in the final, and then 1, in one of their matches, coupled by 2 assists in the whole tournament. So 3 goals, 2 assists, and Cole Palmer is the best player of this FIFA Club World Cup. And it means that Chelsea they have all the bragging rights. Chelsea has all the bragging rights from bagging the best player, from having the best player come from their side and taking the ultimate cup. The cup was awarded in the most amazing way. We had FIFA President Infantino and the US President Donald Trump in attendance, and also presented the cup to the North London club, Chelsea, and crowned the knights in the most glorious way possible. Now, Chelsea are world champions in their own right. Contrary to beliefs that PSG had the upper hand in winning this tournament. PSG, prior to this, had taken out big teams, big teams, taking out Real Madrid, and in their Champions League games, they had beaten Inter Milan 5 goals in their finals, and they had put up a stellar performance throughout this whole season, and everybody was looking at, okay, PSG, talking about chances, PSG had a higher chance of winning. But a few people also sounded caution that, hey, don't discount Chelsea, because the Chelsea that we all know, they know how to dismantle big teams. No matter how big of a team you are, no matter how big you are, no matter how good you are, Chelsea has that star power. Chelsea knows how to dismantle great teams, big teams, and once again, they've come to the party and they've shown that, yes, do not write us off, and then yes, we are the world champions. So congratulations to Chelsea. Also congratulations to the winners of the night, Desiree Doué, Gonzalo Garcia, Cole Palmer, and then Robert Sánchez, who won individual awards in this tournament. Now, I want to hear your comments. What is your overview of this whole tournament? I know there were, concerns about the weather, the location, looking at the fact that most of the teams were from different parts of the world and they could not really represent their teams and then make the attendance what should have been. But in all, on the final day, the stadium was full to capacity, and it was a nice match. But all the subsequent matches, all the previous matches before the final, weren't as heavily attended as the final, or even the opening game had about 72 people in attendance for that match. That first game was between Egyptian side Al Ahly and South American side Inter Miami, which had Lionel Messi. So that game was heavily attended. It was actually the opening ceremony. They had the opening ceremony for that game, and the closing ceremony was had yesterday's game against PSG and Chelsea. Now, I want to hear from you. What was your general overview of the tournament? One long month of tournament games back to back, and prior to the start of this tournament, people said that the teams that played major games did not need to be included in this tournament, as it was a bit of distraction and it will hurt their preseason preparations and their next season preparations. As playing about 80 games in one season, it seemed a bit excessive, but Chelsea and PSG struck it through to the end, and they've shown a lot of grit, they've shown a lot of power. But so many teams did not make it so far because of a lot of factors. The weather was one, stress was one, people were citing tiredness, people said that they needed this time for vacation and not to be participating in another tournament. But hey, The tournament was held regardless, and according to reports, it is here to stay. It will be held every 4 years, as we have, been told. Chelsea are the current champions, and so until the next 4 years, Chelsea will have the badge of the champions on their jerseys and will flaunt it in all their games. And of course, they rightly deserve it. So I want to hear from you. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought about yesterday's match. Let me know what you thought about PSG's participation, and what stood out to you in the whole match. Do you think that PSG should have done something better? Do you think that Chelsea should have done something better? Do you think that Chelsea deserves this win, or do you think it should have been PSG? I want to hear your thoughts, because your thoughts do matter to me. And once again, it's been me, Mercy, and catch you some other time.